Guys, I've said this before and I will say it again. I have a feeling that Zwelakhe is not Mkhize because each and every time he encounters a Sangoma, he tells him abakini bayakufuna, meaning that his real people are looking for him. This most likely means he is using Mkhize's surname, which is wrong, and his real Madlozi are out there searching for him. I don't know, this is a big, huge speculation that I'm making, but I'm just like, what does that statement mean? Abakini bayakufuna. This could mean Zwelakhe is not Mkhize. Now, I love how the storyline is developing. You know, we are seeing character development and all. But I hate how this wedding thing between Zwelakhe and Ubahumi is dragging. I'm like, when is this wedding happening? Wow, okay, now we are getting to see Bahumi's ex is back in the picture, posting on social media, wanting to win back Ubahumi, buying flowers, trying to be a good man. You know, you should have been that good man way before Bahumi met Zwelakhe, but no, you didn't want that, right? However, I'm like, this is a bit boring now, okay? I want to see the wedding. I'm here for the wedding, okay? I want that wedding to happen between Zwelakhe and Bahumi, and let's get it over and done with. I hate when storyline drags. Like, I really, really do hate it when storyline drags. So I'm like, hey, Kwababa, please guys, let's get that wedding over and done with, and let's see what else is coming. Now, Umhlaba have been giving us hard text. Umhlaba and his father, Udumisani. I love Slindile's look. Like, whenever Slindile is annoyed and she gives you that look that I'm annoyed, because when Udumisani decided to visit Uslindile, saying that, you see, now things are not going well within the company, it's because ni decide uxosha mina as the head of the family. How dare you fire a head of the family? And Uslindile's look says it's all. I'm like, I'm here for this look. I am here for Slindile's look. Love it down. Oh, definitely. Dumisani's wife was wrong for slapping Mhlaba's wife. Oh, that slap landed, okay? So, Dumisani's wife decided, you know what? I ain't gonna be part of this family anymore and their shenanigans. And she went to Ketiwe's house just to get some fresh air. Sana, I like how she stood on business, especially when Mhlaba came in fetch and be like, you know what, Mhlaba, you never defend me. Like, you are your father's puppet. You do whatever that your father says. You are not a man enough. You don't have a voice of your own. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but Mhlaba needed to hear that. He definitely does not have a spine, and he definitely does not have a voice of his own. Now, again, the Mkhize family are trying to mend things, okay? They decided that they are gonna have a meeting with Udumsani, even though Udumsani makes things impossible. Whereas he wanted a meeting to be in his house, Zwelakhe had to compromise and be like, okay, you know what, it's fine, it's okay, we're gonna go to his house just so that we can nurse his ego. Whilst they are there, the meeting is being held by the auntie of the family, and she is talking that, no guys, this is not how family issues are solved, okay? First of all, Dumsani, you were wrong for stealing for the company. You should have not stolen money from the family company. Again, Slindile, you were wrong for getting them arrested, which I don't think Slindile was wrong. I like Slindile. Like, oh, Sana, I feel like me and Slindile could be friends. But Tumsani being Tumisani, that man have pride. Oh, Sana, I think more than the fact that Unomona, he have jealousy. More than that, one thing that will definitely kill him one day is his pride. I feel like in this instance, since he got busted stealing, he should have humbled himself. kuzwelakhe and be like, even if he does not mean this apology, you don't have to mean an apology for you to apologize. But in that instant, he had to just humble himself and be like, hey, I am sorry, I am sorry for 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry for 1, 2, 3. And I'm sorry for 1, 2, 3. Right? But in that instance, that's not what he did at all. Like, he could not humble himself and he could not apologize for nothing. Okay? And he's like, no, he is very much prideful. He feels like he's entitled to the family business. This is his family business as well. He was there when the company was being built from the ground. So what if he took some money because he feels like he owns the truck and the trucks are directed by him? Okay? So Uzwelakhe was like, you know what? I'm not going to force an apology out of you, Babomkulu. If you don't feel the need for you to apologize, that's okay. I'm not going to sit here and force an apology out of you. But I do want you to know this. You are permanently fired from the company. I don't trust you, Mhlaba, and I will never trust you, Mhlaba. Please, you will never come back from this company. However, I will make sure Uguti icala, siyalisula, we are going to dismiss the case that was opened by my mom. And uNhlanhla, the youngest son, kaDumsani, feels like his father is not a good person, of which he is not. He's like, oh, Dad, honestly, you should have just apologized, You should have apologized and own up, and we could have moved on peacefully, all of us. But Dumsani being Dumsani, of course, he takes this as an insult. It's like, Mhlaba, are you trying to insult me? Right now, I'm feeling insulted, boy, by you. But Mhlaba's like, trust and believe. The last thing I'm trying to do is to make you feel insulted. Well, Dumsani being Dumsani, and I pity him in this instance because he ended up chasing uNhlanhla away, and I feel like he have lost one of his reasonable and sensible sons and left with a spineless son, which is Umhlaba. I'm just like, Umhlaba will never be the man he will never be half of the man that Zwelakhe is. Just half, quarter of the man that Zwelakhe is. Mhlaba is not capable of being that, like, at all. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Makes zero sense. After Zwelakhe caught Mhlaba red-handed stealing from a family company, Zwelakhe decided to fire Mhlaba. Now, on the next episode, we see that Mhlaba went straight to Zwelakhe's house to try and apologize. It seems like Zwelakhe has already shared the information with his mom. Now, Uslindile does say that Mhlaba, I am highly disappointed on you. You are just like your dad. Now, Uzwelakhe says, listen, Mhlaba, it's okay. You disappointed me. I trusted you, but it's okay because you are now fired. You are no longer working for the family company. Mhlaba goes back home and informs his parents that he is fired. However, he does not say the reason why Uzwelakhe decided to fire him. Well, we all know Udumsani, he is hard-headed. He decided that, you know what, it's not up to Mhlaba. Mhlaba does not have a power to fire anyone. It's not his company alone. It is a family company. So therefore, Udumsani drives Mhlaba back to the office and says, you will go to work. It's not Mhlaba's company. But when they get into Mhlaba's office, trying to confront him, why he fired Mhlaba, Uzwelakhe says, you know what? Your son is a thief. Your son is a thief. He has been stealing from the family company. And I know that you taught him to steal from the family company. Now, of course, Udumsani sounds shocked because Mhlaba, guys, because Mhlaba, really, he is a coward and he failed to mention this information to his dad. That the reason he got fired is because he was caught stealing from the family company. Wow, uDumsane still insists that, you know what, they are family, they cannot fire each other, Mhlaba needs to go back to work. But then Uzwelakhe decides, because you know what, I'm not having this, not today, not now. So therefore Uzwelakhe does call the security guards on them, just so that they can be kicked out of the office. Then Uzwelakhe went home to share this information with his mom. It does look like Usilindile is not happy, like she is not pleased by the fact that Uzwelakhe did not call the police on them. You know, she goes as far as, you should have called the police. Why didn't you call the police on them? Because that's exactly what they deserved. They deserve to be called police up on. But Uzwelakhe is like, you know what, I fired them, and that's all that is important, and that's all that matters, ma. Please do not make matters worse, because I have already fired those people. But before we know it, the police were in Dumisane's house. Dumisane and Mhlaba, they were also arguing, because I mean, Dumsane, I don't know what's wrong with that father, honestly speaking, because he knew that Mhlaba is uqhubekile, you know, he's still stealing from the family company, even after they were almost caught by Uzwelakhe, and Uzwelakhe told them to stop stealing from the family company. But Dumsane knew that Mhlaba never really stopped. So now Mhlaba is pissed. Udumsane, is pissed at Mhlaba to say, hey, wena, how could you steal from me, because you were now stealing from me. And then that's when the police arrived, and they tried to arrest both Udumsane and Mhlaba. It was so chaotic. The way Nhlanhla is not bothered, like Nhlanhla is not bothered. Nhlanhla looks at his dad and his brother like, bro, I'm not bothered by your all's life. Like, your all's life does not even affect me at this point. I'm not even affected by your lives, you know. So it does seems like maybe Nhlanhla would try to school them to say, you guys shouldn't have stolen from the family company, and Udumsane will lose it and kick Nhlanhla out of the house. So therefore Nhlanhla will go to Zwelakhe's house to seek a shelter and say he was actually chased out of the house by his dad. Sana, a lot is about to happen. And I just want to see how will Mhlaba and Udumsane get their job back, especially now that the police are involved. And I'm just like, they deserve whatever. Like, those two, they deserve whatever that they got. They are such horrible people. Sana Zwelakhe have a poor character judgment. He cannot judge a person. I know they say you cannot judge a book by its cover, but at least you must develop a character judgment, a good character judgment. So it's not Zwelakhe trusting Mhlaba. Zwelakhe goes as far as saying that he wants Mhlaba to be a chief negotiator for his lobola, so that his lobola can go well. And of course, this does offend his uncle. You know, he asked Zwelakhe, why, you don't trust me? And Zwelakhe is like, no, it's not like I don't trust you. It's because I think Uzwelakhe at that time, he really felt like Mhlaba is happy for him. And he felt like, you know what, since he feels like Mhlaba's energy, therefore he will trust Mhlaba with the lobola negotiation, right? Not knowing that Mhlaba has been doing illegal transportation using the Mkhize logistics trucks. So Mhlaba has been doing some illegal shenanigans using their trucks, the company trucks. And when Zwelakhe find out this, like, I was so scared for his life at first, because like he is approaching unknown people that he does not know that these people could be armed. He's approaching them, he's alone by himself, it's at night. Well, unfortunate for Mhlaba, he was in a truck and he tried to run away, but unfortunately he was catched by Zwelakhe. And as soon as Zwelakhe realizes, oh, Sana, the shock in Zwelakhe's eyes, as soon as he realizes that this is Umhlaba, his brother, his well-trusted brother. I mean, earlier on, they even had a conversation where Uzwelakhe was even saying, you know what, Mhlaba, you really don't have to worry about your daughter's school fees. I will make sure that everything is covered. I will pay for her school fees. I mean, when do you get a family member who offers you such a big relief that they will take care of your child? What a huge relief, okay? Where do you get that? Where? In which world do you get such? So I'm like, now after that moment that they had, now Zwelakhe is going to realize that Umhlaba has actually been stealing from the company and doing shenanigans business. We all know how Zwelakhe is just streets, and he doesn't play when it comes to business. Like, he wants something to go with protocol. He doesn't play with the company like that. You know, he does not want to see the company collapse someday. So he does not play. And now I'm like, wow, you know, this is beyond sad. This is beyond sad. And the sad thing here is that Gwabe, Mhlaba's dad, actually did find out that Umhlaba is doing some shenanigans, but he actually gave him his blessings. He was like, my son, okay, you don't want to die poor, or you just do not want to die poor. If doing some illegal shenanigans help you get ahead in life, go ahead, do them. So I am just worried. I'm not gonna lie. I am so worried about the relationship between Zwelakhe and Umhlaba. Also, Zwelakhe just received good news. That's the Lolobola negotiations should go ahead. And now this, you know, and the one person that he truly did trusted, which was Umhlaba. This is why I say also Zwelakhe does not have a good character judgmental. Like, he struggles to just judge people accordingly. So I'm like, now he just also find out Uguti, you know, he does not have pure intentions. He does not have pure intentions. So yeah, this will put Uzwelakhe in a tricky position. I wonder what is he gonna do, because as right now he needs those people. He cannot afford to fight with Umhlaba, and he definitely cannot afford to fight with Umhlaba's dad. So, you know, when you need people, but people have made you so mad that you just want to cut them off, but you can't cut them off because you need them. I feel like that's Zwelakhe's position right now, when I'm just like, oh, Sana, I don't want to be in Zwelakhe's shoes. Like, I really don't. Sana, Bahumi, and Zwelakhe ate the forbidden fruit. Now, their excitement was short-lived as Obahumi got busted. Of course, she was called by one of her sisters, and it was on a FaceTime video call. And Uzwelakhe just appeared on the video call shirtless. Kesana. Now Bahumi has to go and explain this whole ordeal to her family. Now let's talk about Mapaseka. Oh, Sana Mapaseka, the way that she has just fits in within the Mpogazi or the Mkhize's family. Mpogazi has welcomed her with warm heart. This makes me to question the pregnancy. I know that Mapaseka have not given me reasons to doubt her, but the way her baby daddy refuses to acknowledge and accept the pregnancy, and if anything, he is quite annoyed by the fact that his family are very much welcoming to Mapaseka. Okay, so Mapaseka is just fitting in, and she sees herself living with the Mkhize family, and she does not want to move out of the Mkhize family. And the way that Mpogazi treats her, even telling their helper that, listen, you need to cook food for Mapaseka because she is in the situation. And I'm just like, I don't know. Hey, nowadays you can never trust anyone, okay? DNA test is needed. And I'm not really trying to paint Mampateka a bad person, because really she has not given me a reason to paint her otherwise. But still, hey, you can never really know. Now, it seems like Uzwelake will receive one of the greatest news this week, as the Mtaungi